Hello, beautiful people. I hope you're having an amazing day. You are a star. Don't let anybody dim your light. It is a pumping hot summer's day. I hope you're having an amazing holy days, looking after yourself, making beautiful connections, sharing it with the people that you love. Today, we're going to talk about 5 things, to live by in 2023 if we want to level up, if you want to increase your chances of success, if you want to live a life more of flourishment, if you want to become, a master of your life. These are the things that we have to live by. What I've seen in my own experiences that help me go to that next level. So let's talk about it. What is the first one? This has been a game changer for me in the last year. In the last year, it's really paying attention to your intuition. Your intuition is your greatest attention. Now let's talk about it. The first one, is if it's a fuck no, it's definitely not a fuck yes. In other words, if it's not a fuck yes, it's definitely a fuck no. So if there's something you're invited by, if there's something that you want to change your career to, if you're a person that you want to build a relationship, if there's friends that you want to build a network with, whatever it is, if it's a certain field, whatever it is, if it's not a fuck yes, it's definitely a no. If it's not a fuck yes, it's definitely a no, So this has really helped me to tap more into my intuition, my gut feeling, and whether I should be doing something or not. Because a lot of the times we do things, we don't want to disappoint the other person, we don't want to upset anyone, We don't want to, we want to live by society's expectations, Live comfortably, don't get punished for making a different decision, Whatever it is, you've got to learn to say fuck yes only to things that serve you, Only to things that's going to help you grow, only to things that's going to help you become a better version of you, only things that's going to help you improve your health, If it's not a fuck yes, it's definitely a no. So that's one thing that's really helped me, become more successful, to really take my content, my relationships, my business to that next level, If it's not a fuck yes, it's definitely a no, all right? The next one, going into that is taking risks. You got to take big risks. Big risk equals big reward. If you want to risk, you got to risk it for the biscuit, You got to risk it for the biscuit. Now, a lot of us are still in the same spot that we were last year, simply because we decided to take the safe route, the same knowing route, the same path that we're very familiar with. And that's cool. That's all right. I get it. It's totally safe. There's very low risk in doing that, Doing what your parents told you to do, doing what your partner wants you to do, doing whatever it is that you're expected of, and doing something that you're very familiar with, There's very little growth in that. However, when we take a huge risk in something that we're not familiar with, we have a greater experience because we're stepping outside of that comfort zone. We've got a greater reference of what actually serves us, This could be anything from a business risk, relationship to, talking to that person, We've got to learn to step out of that comfort zone and take huge risks. When you live by this, when you take huge risks, you're gonna be so surprised by what kind of connections you make, By just how much the overthinking really didn't matter, And then it turns out much better than expected, And also how much, of course, the reward is, Big risk equals big reward. So once we live by, taking the risks, taking huge risks in 2023, you're gonna find yourself so much more successful, You're gonna find yourself being much more confident. You're gonna find yourself feeling so much more in love with life because you've built that self-esteem, You've built that self-worth, To think, fuck it. I took a huge risk other day, and you know what? The biggest risk that you can take is taking no risk at all. Taking no risk at all. That's the biggest risk that you can take in 2023. All right. The next thing, that we want to live by, if we want to level up, become more successful, is we want to live with no fear. Now, of course, a bit of fear is normal, right? A bit of fear is normal, right? Fear is just an illusion. Fear is just something our ego does to help us stay safe, to help us lower the risk, to help us not put ourselves in danger, right? But a lot of the times it's just our nervous system unfamiliar with certain situations, okay? Us getting again out of our comfort zone because we know that this is something that we don't have much experience with. The more we can live out of fear and out of our minds, in our heart, okay, and trust that it's going to work out just as expected or even better, it always does. It always does. And even if it doesn't, right, you took that risk and you took that action anyways, instead of being in the same spot that you were previously. Okay, so once we get out of the fear, we've got to live more life out of fear, okay, out of our minds, more in our heart, more in our body, okay? We start to realize a lot of it's just our mind playing games to keep us in that comfort zone, to keep us safe and secure, right? So embrace more of the unknown, embrace more of what can be, okay? Not what's gonna possibly go wrong, because you got to realize that where our attention goes is what's going to manifest in our life, right? You're constantly overthinking, nothing gets happen. You constantly think the worst. You put yourself in that vibration where, you know what, that's what's going to happen, because you're not in a state of calmness. You're not in a state of, you know what, confidence that you can work out the way that we want to, right? So get rid of the fear, okay? Get rid of the fear, what do you call it? The fear fapping. Okay, and start embracing more of what can happen for you, right? Because you got to realize everything happens for you, not to you, okay? And it's just a matter of how you respond to certain situations, okay? So a lot of it's just an illusion. Realize it's going to work out and things are going to go just the way they should, right? The next one, you guys, is things we've got to live by in 2023 if we want to level up, if we want to improve our mind, body, and soul relationships, our health, is to do the inner work, to do the healing, to do the shadow work, okay? This is gonna be very, very helpful, especially if you are living in a surface world, right? There's nothing wrong with living in a surface world, gaining materials, focusing on money, business, all that kind of things, right? But once we start to unlock and unclog the deepest part of us that's blocking us from reaching new levels, new heights, greater successes, okay, is by doing the inner work, by healing ourselves, by healing our souls, by seeing a psychologist, by seeing a therapist, okay, by journaling, by expressing gratitude, by loving ourselves more. This is so important in 2023 to live by loving ourselves more, by healing that inner child, right? By nurturing ourselves, okay? You don't always have to look for it externally. Nurture yourself, validate yourself, approve yourself, okay? Speak kind words to yourself. This is so important, right? Our cells hear everything, they feel everything, all based on what we project onto ourselves, on the vibration that we sit at, okay? This is going to affect everything from head to toe and the people around us. This is going to change our lives. This is going to help us reach new heights, new levels, and greater successes, right? So by healing ourselves, we heal the world. Don't focus so much on healing other people. Heal yourself. Create that space so other people can heal, right? Share your wisdom, share your knowledge, share your love. And that's what's going to take us to that next level. The last one, you guys, okay, most important, okay, this is going to help us go to that next level. The things to live by is by eating. The last one is by eating to live, okay? By eating things that actually nourish us, by eating food that are full of life, by eating food that's full of electricity, full of enzymes, vitamins, minerals, okay? This is what I've discovered in my life, okay, when I started to eat to live, okay? I didn't focus so much more on stuffing my face all the time, okay? Getting pleasure out of food, okay? I became more grounded, more calm. I reduced a lot of my anxiety by eating more raw whole foods, more foods full of life, more foods full of electricity, more foods that are alkaline, right? More foods that's gonna rid my body of mucus, that's gonna reduce the inflammation in my body, that's gonna reduce the risk of cancers, diseases, and illnesses. This is what we're gonna live by in 2023 if we want to level up and become far more successful, right? This is gonna change your life forever. I guarantee you, when we start letting go of the junk food, when we start letting go of the pornography, when we start letting go of the television, the mainstream media, the processed food, the processed meats, the cigarettes, the processed television, the processed sugars, all these things, right? The refined carbs, you're gonna find yourself so much more successful, so much more wealth, okay, when we start to let those things go and eat to live. Just like Dr. Sebi did, right? He healed the world by educating people on the foods that's actually gonna heal us, that's gonna help improve the flow of iron in our blood. It's gonna help improve our sex life, right? You can't have a great sex life if you're eating junk food all the time, if you're fucking smoking and drinking and overdoing drugs and all these things in your life. No. I started to have the best sex life and health when I started to eat really well, when I started to respect my body and love my body and, realize that I become what I consume. And it was so important for me to understand that, because not just physically, all right, what I put in my mouth, but what I see, what I listen to, okay, the people I surround myself with, the environment I surround myself with, the water that I drink, all right. These were very important to me, because as soon as I realized those changes, okay, I became more conscious of what I put into my body, because we are a byproduct of our environments, in not just our world around us, but in our cells, in our organs, okay, in our skin. All right, so those are the 5 things, okay, to live by if we want to level up and become more successful in 2023. Let me know, what thing are you gonna let go of in 2023 to become more successful? If you need help with your journey, okay, to improve your mental state, your physical well-being, okay, and your soul, check out the online programs, guides, and services at danieljohnallen.com. I've got 1-on-1 and 12-week programs, okay, on there to help you become a beast and warrior in your own journey in the next year. You don't want to miss out on these services, okay? I'm going to cap it to 20 people for the next year. You've got ongoing and 12-week programs. If you haven't joined us already on the TikTok family, join us on the TikTok family. And if you've got any questions, let me know at danieljohnallen.com, Daniel John Allen on Instagram and Snapchat. For more juicy relationship content, check out onlyfans.com/official Daniel Allen. I appreciate you. I hope you're having the best holy days, okay? Big shout out to everyone that's been engaging on the Instagram and TikTok. You guys are making this content go further, okay, with your engagement. Let me know, leave a comment down below. If you liked the video, press the thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this, you know what to do, subscribe. I appreciate you. Thanks for everyone that's been asking beautiful questions on the Instagram, okay? Stay woke, blessed, and alkalized. Peace out, much love. I appreciate you so fucking much. Let me know, do you like the new crib? Do you like the new setup? We've got so much big things happening in 2023, and we've just got to trust ourselves, right? Trust ourselves, okay? To know that things are gonna work out for us, okay? If we want to become more successful, you've got to take that action. Take that action right now. Check out the services at danieljohnallen.com. Hit us up with a DM. If you're struggling, if you're feeling stuck, don't be afraid to ask for help, okay? Don't be afraid to let go of the old stories, okay, that no longer serve you, because you have a beautiful, beautiful life ahead of you that you truly, truly deserve. I appreciate you. Big love to the whole family. We're gonna keep going. I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.